The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
One of the most accomplished sports analysts in NASCAR climbs high in the heart of Wyoming's Laramie Mountain Range after a monster bull. He's coming around. Now on RealTrees, NASCAR Outdoors.
Looking outside the 47, in one groove higher than you through the corner.
RealTrees NASCAR Outdoors, presented by Chevy Silverado, the official truck of the outdoors.
Hello everybody, I'm Bill Jordan. For the ones who know me, you know that I live for the outdoors. But what you may not know, that I'm a big follower of the sport of NASCAR. The fans, the pits, the cars. It's intense, lightning fast paced in every sense of the word. Here on RealTrees NASCAR Outdoors, I have the chance to take these drivers and personalities out here in my world. And let me tell you, you'll see a whole different side from the one at the track. This week, renowned crew chief turned NASCAR sports commentator, Jeff Hammond is at Wyoming's Wagon Hound Ranch on a spot and stalk archery elk hunt. Jeff had more than his share of close encounters with big bulls here last archery season, but couldn't quite seal the deal. He has returned with high expectations for a successful hunt.
Oh man, you talk about something you've been looking forward to. After last year and not being able to pull off a kill during bow season here at Wagon Hound, I was really, jazzed. I mean, I thought we were going to, come in here and just really get the job done, because every time we turned around last year, Dax and I were, involved in near close opportunities, and I learned a lot. I really did. I made a lot of mistakes. That was my first year of really getting out and having, you might say, that real live fire situation where when bulls come in, knowing when to draw and quit trying to overanalyze certain things. Just let it happen and do what you're supposed to do. Get drawn on a bull and put him down. And I thought after last year that we would really be able to come in here and we'd be able to get the job done.
Wagon Hound is a large working ranch situated about 20 miles south of Douglas, Wyoming. Grounded in sound conservation practices, Wagon Hound features some of the most prime elk habitat in the region.
They may come into this drainage, cuts back that way. And maybe we'll just go where those come together and see if we can get something to make some noise.
Yeah.
We went into a little different area and heard some bulls bugling right when we got out of the truck, and right at daylight we started kind of easing up the mountain.
We're able to get in and get on some bulls early, and especially as one young bull. He may be somewhere in the neighborhood of a 300, 310 inch bull.
He's coming, get ready.
For whatever reason, he stopped and turned around and kind of rerouted himself up the hill, and just couldn't get around the trees fast enough to get out in the open to get a shot at him. And he ended up crossing out in the open at about 45 yards. But it was encouraging to have, finally have a bull answer us and looking for us.
Was there just one? That's all I saw was one. Did he booger right here? Did he wind us? I think it's something didn't quite make him hit, but then he turned and went back up, huh? What he did, he come right up through here, he went around. He never came into this opening because I was
You
doing
had
that
a
draw.
great shot.
I think we could have got a shot of him right there.
I didn't get a good look at him. Was he a 6?
Yeah, he was a 6x6, but he was just coming out of velvet. Still had a little velvet on top of his horns. And he's young. Yeah. Not. Were you gonna drop the hammer on him? I was debating.
This early and on this ranch here at Wagon Hound, I mean, we know there's bigger bulls out there, and you want to believe that there's a 340 or a 360 or even a better bull right around the corner. So even though we had a really good encounter and got an opportunity to kind of get your feet wet and get back into the routine of being able to be in the right position, hold your breath, you know, just all the things you need to do. Don't move, all the little things you do when you do bow hunt here, or any place for that matter. It was a good test, but kind of like looking back in hindsight, it makes you wonder, well, maybe I should have been the one you threw down on.
After a spine-tingling encounter with a nice young bull, Jeff's spot and stalk elk hunt is in full swing here in Wyoming. But can he get within archery range of a wise old bull?
Hi, I'm Jeff Hammond. Buckle up for some more high-speed hunting excitement on RealTrees NASCAR Outdoors next on the Outdoor Channel.
Former NASCAR crew chief Jeff Hammond continues his pursuit for a mature bull from Wyoming's Wagon Hound Ranch. After an exciting encounter with a decent bull just inside archery range, Jeff and his guide Dak start a new day with a renewed sense of hope.
The cool thing about, again, archery hunting, especially here at Wagon Hound, it could happen at any second. We're making our little way up the trail, and what do? We move into this little dark area that looks like a great place for feeding. Guess what? There was a bull in there, a nice little 5x5, very young, had a lot of potential. Man, he was tempting. He stayed around there for a while. We looked at him, he looked at us. Again, another great opportunity to kind of test what we had learned the year before. But very frustrating because it was that close of being the kind of bull you really want to draw down on. And not to say he wasn't a good bull, but this is where sometimes through the guidance of a good guide like Dax McCarty, he educates you, because we want that bull to mature into something really to be proud of here at Wagon Hound.
I got tired of waiting on him. Good looking young bull. I like the character, listen. What's he right there, 40 yards? That's what I figured, 40. Yeah, I thought he was gonna feed down to here. Yeah. Oh well, let's go find some more. Great.
So after that young bull kind of moved on, we were able to get up and keep moving, and you know, cow call and bugle every once in a while to see if we can locate something. And we ended up hearing a couple bulls bugling in the timber below us, and so we set up, tried to play the wind, and ended up this bull, he responded right away, and he started coming in, and we got set up, and I could just barely see the bull, and Jeff could see him fairly well. He ended up coming in without hesitation and almost straight to Jeff.
I mean, it looked like he was a 6x6, I mean, big 6x6 or a 6x7, but he was definitely a shooter. Unfortunately, he came charging in, the wind changed, he got within 30 yards of us, and he was out of there. You're talking about thinking, man, this is going to be it. Mac Daddy, you're going to go down. And all of a sudden, Mac Daddy, he left town.
That was a toad. Where was he? Right there. Were you from, did you draw? Yeah, I couldn't because he's looking dead at me.
Wind get us, you think?
I think that's what he got.
Could you have drawn when did he go behind all these trees? Or was he just kind of coming right at you?
He was coming right at us, and then, like I say, he got there and he got kind of hung up down in there waiting. You know, and it's like, wait, and then when he decided to move, he just come right to here.
Mm-hmm. So was he right up through there?
Mm-hmm. Yep. But he never, like I say, really presented you an opportunity to draw on him.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, in reality, it's kind of like I've been in racing all my life, and you know, when the laps are winding down, you know whether you're going to win or whether you're going to lose, and you try to get yourself ready for it. But when it comes to, at least for me with the hunting situation, we weren't able to close the deal out this time. And yeah, I'm frustrated because you work really hard. Everybody works hard. But if you take away anything from it, which I did again, that physically I was ready, mentally I was ready, that's satisfaction. Frustration, but yet satisfaction.
Coming up, Jeff Hammond returns to Wyoming's Wagon Hound Ranch in an effort to put a period on his storied adventure. But will a rare second chance be enough?
They both were on alert. and started running out like they were going to leave the country.
With several near miss opportunities on Big Bull with a bow, Jeff Hammond left Wyoming without crossing the finish line and filling his tag. So we've arranged a return trip to Wagon Hound Ranch during rifle season. Now, on the last day of the hunt, the action's starting to heat up for Jeff and his guide Dax.
It seemed like the mornings were really producing a little bit more opportunities. It was no different here on day 3. We got out early, made a few calls, and all of a sudden we had a big bull. We were going to get an opportunity early on to kind of close this deal out.
Right away we saw one pretty good bull. We could tell he's an old bull, heavy bull. What do you think?
It's pretty impressive. I mean, what do you think? I mean,
Oh, he looks like an older bull.
Yeah.
I mean, he's heavy and looks like a 5x7. He's got a little sticker where there's 4 splits on that right side. And, I mean, he's heavy and he's pretty wide.
he's got a lot of mass up there in the top. It looks like too. You know, and his fronts look pretty decent too.
Yeah, he looks like an older
Yeah.
bull. We watched him for a while and he looked pretty content. So we decided we'd head up the mountain and do some more glassing, see if we could see anything a little better in a little more accessible spot right first thing in the morning. So we saw probably a dozen more bulls. You know, nothing as good as the one that we saw that morning. So we just thought we'd back off again, come back in the evening and get above them, just play the wind and see if they fed out where we last saw them and get a last minute shot at them.
Well, let's get after it. All right, let's do it.
We went up another lane, an opposite one of where he was at, just on the other side of the ridge. But the problem was he had us a little bit of a disadvantage. He had the high ground.
Go right up there. Well, he's probably gonna
We
go
beat
there.
feet across the top of the ridge, and we get up on top and we start looking to try to see where that bull went. We thought we saw him, so we started making ourselves get ourselves in the right position.
We no sooner got up to the rocks where, you know, right above where those elk were when we saw them in the morning, and we see a little bull, the second bull that we had seen, and you know, he wasn't a very big bull. I think Jeff probably would have shot him just to fill the freezer, and you know, it's elk hunting. It's a big animal, and he was looking at filling the freezer and eating some of that elk. We were watching this younger bull and trying to decide, you know, do we want to shoot him? Do we want to let him walk? And I mean, we didn't have much time left. We maybe had an hour of shooting light left. Out of the corner of his eye, Jeff saw that bigger bull.
There's that little bull right there. Just a minute, Jeff.
We get set up, and lo and behold, we thought we had him.
Are you on him?
Here at Wyoming's Wagon Hound Ranch, Jeff Hammond and his guide Dax have worked into what appears to be prime position on a mature bull. But as luck would have it, they may have found themselves in a very tricky situation.
From our angle, it looked like the rock in front of him might have been in his way, so we decided that, you know, we were gonna have to throw my pack up on the rock to get him a little elevation. And I knew that when I did it, this other bull was so close and we were in plain sight of him that, you know, it might happen pretty fast.
And they stood there and they looked at us and they looked at us and they kept saying, "We know you don't belong there," but they couldn't figure out the reason why.
They both were on alert and started running out like they were gonna leave the country, and I tried cow calling a couple times, which, you know, when there's not cows in the area, sometimes it works, sometimes they just ignore it. And the bull ended up stopping at broadside and you know, somewhere in the range of 70 yards, and Jeff made a great shot on him.
He's down. He's down.
He's down?
He's right there. Don't give me that. Give me that.
Nice job. So we were pretty happy. We had probably less than a half hour left of daylight, and got a nice bull, big, heavy, kind of a bull that has a lot of character. Not the biggest bull on the mountain, but just a really nice bull.
He's heavy. He's
an old
a heavy
bull.
horn bull right there now. Look at the mass he's got right in here. He's got some mass. Look at there. Look at that in there.
Look at his bases.
Yeah, his bases too. Man, that's sweet right there.
7 by 5. Oh, he's broke here. That's why he's a 5.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Well, of course we were
Right.
down there on the road glassing him.
That's cool right there. He's got character. He got some character.
Funny thing with this morning when we were glassing him, I could see that off the shadow of the rock. That's how I saw that. Yeah, he's heavy. Look at this right here.
Actually, that's what I say when we're looking through the spotting scope today. That's what I was noticing, was how thick he was through here.
Yeah.
And wide.
Shoot, I don't even think I'd have him fixed.
No, he's got character. I like that.
Sweet.
Yep.
Let's get some pictures before we run out of good light, huh?
Yeah.
Think?
I know. I agree.